back to my channel. Damaris here. So guys, I recorded this look for you guys, just the eye look itself. Wanted to do something different, wanted to try not to do a voiceover video, or didn't want to do like a fast forward video with some music. I basically talked through the entire video, basically just walking you through exactly what I did onto my eyes, just giving you a few tips and showing you a couple products that I used. If you guys have any questions or any suggestions, definitely leave them down in the description box. If you want to see something specific, you can drop that down below as well. Definitely don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to hit this. Let's get right into it. We're going to be going in with the Saharan palette by Juvia's Place, and these are the colors here. I already primed my eye and yeah, with some concealer and set it with some banana powder. So now to warm up my eye, I'm going to be going in with this shade here, and I'm going to be going in with this fluffy Sigma brush, and we're just going to dip into that and warm up the entire eye. And don't mind me if I'm looking down, my mirror is below. Now going in with the next shade, I'm going to be going in with Jamila, and I'm going to use a smaller Sigma brush, and we're going to concentrate this into the crease and to the outer corner of the eye. Then going back in with the Sigma blending brush, and we're just going to blend in, fuse them two shades together. This look is very simple, guys. It's nothing too hard. So you guys can accomplish this look. You can also use a different palette, different colors. Doesn't necessarily have to be this palette. I just wanted to share an eye look. I was getting ready for work, so why not share with you guys. So next, guys, I'm gonna go in for my entire eyelid here, up to this area only. I'm going to go in with the color is Bororo. This shade here is like a copper tone shimmery shade, and I am going to pack that on with a Sigma brush as well. This is the large shader. If you guys have a question in regards to exact brush that I've used, just leave it down below. I usually don't say what brushes I'm using, because you can use any brush that you have. So, and we're just packing that on to the lid, and maybe a little bit past halfway of the lid. So up to here, not all the way to the end, because I did place that other color there. So we're just packing that shade on to the lid, okay, like so. Then we're going to go in with that smaller brush from Sigma, and I'm going to go in with the color Sokoto, which is this orangey shade here, and I'm going to pick some up to the brush, tap it off, even though these don't have a lot of fallout, and I'm going to pack that into, you see, like I did this one, into my crease, and this is going to give it that more of a orangey type shade, which is beautiful. And I am going to pack it onto the outer corner as well, even though you're not going to see it, because once I apply the wing liner, it kind of like disappears. So, and with the same brush, I'm lightly bringing it up towards the upper part of my eye. I didn't want it too high up, but I do need to fuse the colors together with the color that's in my crease area. So now going back in with that same Sigma brush, I'm not picking up any product, guys, and I'm just going over top of the end of that line where the color ended, that orangey shade, and I'm just blending over top of it. That way Sokoto and Katsina blend in together, which was my crease color and my transition shade. And I don't know if you guys can tell, this color is a little higher than this one, so I'm going to go in to this side and fix that and fix it a little bit. So I'm going to go in with a Sokoto again and the same brush, and I'm going to pack that on to my crease. I'm just packing it on with the brush because you pack it on and it places a larger amount of pigmentation. If you rub it on there or just brush it through, it disappears or blends right in. So just packing that on and going back in with the Sigma blending brush, and I'm just pulling that color up a little bit, just again fusing it in with my transition shade and just bringing it inward just a little bit. I wasn't planning on bringing the color so high, but because I did it on this side, I have to fix it on this side. So I'm blending it up a little bit. All right, guys, so that is the shadow. So I'm going to put this palette aside and I'm going to grab my Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced. And because the Juvia's palette doesn't have a lighter shade for my brow bone, I'm going to go in with the color White Peach, which is this color here in the corner. And I'm going to pick it up with a concealer brush by Sigma, and I'm going to pat that in place as well, just underneath the arch of my brow. And then I drag it down to the tail of my brow. And then you can use the same brush to blend it in. I'm also going to go back in with the blending brush that I had, and I'm just going to blend in between the two shades. Again, you don't want that harsh line. So guys, basically blending is the key. It takes patience, it takes time. I'm not fast forwarding this video, so you will see that I haven't been here for hours blending, and it's because I'm used to it and I know what products work for me and what's going to blend out easier. But blending does take time. If you want the look to come out extremely nice, you have to make sure you blend out your lines, because you will see a separation line in between colors if you don't fuse them together or you don't blend them together. So I'm just going to go in with my NYX liquid liner, and this is the matte liquid liner, and I'm going to make my basic wing. I'm not going to fast forward so you guys can see. I do it pretty quick, and I usually don't like to talk when I'm doing it. I don't know why, but we're going to wing it today, and hopefully I get it right the first try. Once I get to this area here, I start the actual wing down here and I bring it up like that, and then I connect from this corner to this line here. And then I just fill it in. Like so, guys. Then I'm going in with my Grandiose Mascara by Lancome. And I'm going to apply a coat of mascara to my top lashes. I love this mascara because it actually has like a plastic type wand, if you can see that. But it pulls my hair very well, which I love, and I hate when I do that. So I'm going to grab a Q-tip really quick and attempt to roll that onto the Q-tip without messing up my makeup, which looks like I somewhat messed it up. So we're going to, that's how I usually clean it up, is I roll a Q-tip on it and hope that it picks up everything, and usually it does. Then I'll just go back over it with my beauty sponge. And I did just remove some of my, I'm wetting my sponge a little bit just because there was some foundation on here, and I'm hoping that it covers that up. And I did just remove some of my highlighter, so I'm just going to take my brush that I use for my highlighter, which is my Morphe E61 brush. And I love this brush. It was sent to me by one of my really good friends, and look what I'm doing. OMG, what is going on, guys? Look. So let's go back in with that Q-tip and hope that I can get this spot up now, because I just rubbed it onto the wet mascara and dragged it this way. So back in with the sponge. This is crazy. Like, I'm trying to hurry up because I have to get to work, but it's not working out. So I'm gonna again rub back in with my highlighting brush, and it looks like I have no product on there. So let's get the highlighter that I used today, which is a mini size of the Becca Opal. I think this one is, yeah, the Becca Opal, which is this one. And I'm going to pick up some product and just place it here because I took some of it off. And I'm guessing, I guess this looks good enough. I have some here and some here. We're good. So mascara is on. Now I'm going to go in again with this small brush, and I'm going to go back into the palette like I did here, and I'm going to apply the color Jamila, again this brown shade here, and I'm going to pick it up, tap some off, and I'm going to put that underneath of my lower lashes just to give it a little color down there. I'm not necessarily smoking it out completely because I'm going to work, so I'm just dragging that color underneath of my lower lashes, and I do bring it up towards my wing liner just so it looks like one, and it's not, you know, just the color underneath and it doesn't fuse with the other shadow underneath of, I'm sorry, that's on this side of the eye. So just dragging that color out underneath. I'm also going to go, while I have the same brush, actually I'm going to grab a smaller brush. Let's see if I have a little pointed brush, which I'm sure I do somewhere. Let's go in with this Sonia Kashuk brush. It's like a pointy flat brush, and I'm going to go in with, we're going to be bold and go in with Wadabi, I want to say the name is, this gold shade here, and I'm going to just pick up a little bit of that shade, like literally just a tad bit, not a whole lot, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner. Just something really simple, not too much. Okay, guys. Now I'm gonna go in with my Grandiose mascara on my bottom lashes and hope I don't mess it up this time. Don't mind the open mouth. I don't know why when we apply mascara, our mouth is like open, or we make faces almost like we elongate our face so that the mascara will go on better. And it somewhat, I guess, stretches our face. I'm going to go over my lashes again with this mascara. I'm actually going to go over these ones too, because this mascara is amazing, guys. Literally, like, it builds up really nice. If you don't mind that spider effect on your lashes, that thick coating, some people don't like that. I don't mind it. It doesn't make them look extremely spidery, but I do like that look. And then for the lips, I'm just going to go in with, I'm actually just going to go in with this Tarte Lip Surgeon's Matte Lip Cream, and this one is in the color Eternal. And this came in with like a Tarte Christmas set a couple years ago, and I have a cute little basket right here, and I just keep like a lot of like small size things, except for this matte MSF doesn't fit in there, but these are all like small things, like little travel size ones. So it's just sitting there, and that's the first thing that I grabbed. I might throw a little gloss on it only because might throw a little gloss on it only because my whole face is matte except for, of course, my highlight. So I'm going to throw on the Loac Lip Luster, and this one is in the shade English Rose. Is a pretty light nudie rose color, if that makes any sense. All right, guys. So this is my look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was kind of helpful that I talked through the video and I wasn't fast forwarding it or rewinding it. Let me know if you like these videos better, and let me know if you guys want to see anything more into detailed. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless, and I'll see you in my next one.